Hi, my name is Catherine Schultz, and this is my discussion video for my school's improvement plan scenario. I'm coming to you live from in the field from Browns Canyon National Monument. If only 40% of the student body is proficient in writing in December, and the school's overall goal is to improve writing scores in all areas, my goal as a science teacher is to increase my students' proficiency by 80% and have an overall grade improvement of 10%. My strategies include 1. Teaching and demonstrating the scientific method. 2. Working with students on note-taking skills and organization. And 3. Vocabulary. My rationale for each includes, for the scientific method, is because it forces the students to think critically about what could happen about an experiment or a hypothesis, being able to draw detailed conclusions, work on their note-taking skills, and it really allows them to opportunity to write down what they see and why they might be seeing it. That is crucial in science because it allows science to continue to evolve on itself. And 2, it goes into note-taking skills. Good science is about good observation, and a proficient student should be able to write or draw what they see and also why they might be seeing it. And it also allows the students an opportunity to increase their test scores because if they have good, organized, detailed notes, they'll be able to go home and study. It just really, really takes the pressure off. If they are in class, being able to write down everything that they see, they can then take that information later, look at it, and be like, oh yeah, I remember doing this. And finally, vocabulary. Good scientific writing is based on a good vocabulary. Once a student learns the basic language of science, how to use those words correctly, how to spell those words correctly, confidence increases and the intimidation decreases. And that is very important in science because if you don't have confidence in science about what you're doing, then you're not able to effectively convey your ideas and support or back up your ideas. And that is very important in science because as soon as a scientist says, oh, that's not possible, someone is always going to come along and say, hey, I did this experiment and I was able to make it work. That's just what science is about. And in order to increase vocabulary, it's not so much about testing on them or having a spelling test every day. It's about making an activity that is exciting for them to be able to use those words properly. And a class activity of making their own dictionary or their own matching game or something like that, it's always going back to visual. Science is very visual, and if students aren't proficient for whatever reason, they better be able to draw or explain in their own words how something happens. And it will surely improve their writing skills and boost their confidence, and that's very important because students often get down on themselves really harshly if they don't understand what is going on. And vocabulary tying into note organization, tying into the scientific method is very, very important. And I want to be able to have a student-centered lesson plan that makes them think about what they're doing, and that is very, very important. And if they're able to describe to me what they're doing, why they're doing it, or even draw me a picture and explain to me what they're doing, that's all that is, and I just, it's all about the writing, really. So thank you so much for watching and for your consideration into the TEP at the University of Denver.